Hey Stinkies, welcome back to another video. Today is Wednesday, the day after the US election, and my heart feels really heavy. I was not prepared for this outcome, and overall I'm just really scared. I did in fact spend the whole morning crying, but I think for the rest of the day it would be better for my mental health if I focus on things that I can control, focus on hobbies and activities that bring me comfort. I think that in times like this, when we really have very little control over what's going on in the world, we can focus on what we can control and what brings us comfort. And for me, that is taking time to do my cozy hobbies, to notice the small things that make me happy in the everyday, and really also to distract myself from what's going on. So with that being said, I wanted to talk about the book that I'm going to be reading for this vlog, and it is called The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. This is marketed as a low stakes cozy romantasy, which is exactly what I need right now. And it basically follows a librarian who, in the middle of a revolution, her library gets burnt down and she has to leave, and she ends up going back to the island that she was born on, and she finds that it has been neglected by time. She is determined to help make things right and to open up the island's first ever spell shop. This book has themes of magic, romance, and mythical creatures, so I'm very excited to start it. I hope that it is nice and cozy and brings me all the cozy feels. Really, I think all I'm looking for in this book at the moment is just to feel a little bit more hopeful about everything. Before I start reading though, it did snow last night, so I want to go outside with the dogs and play in the snow. Both Squid and Mowgli love the snow, and Moose, this is his first snow, so I don't really know how he feels about it, but I'm pretty sure that he despises it. And seeing them happy always cheers me up. I'm gonna go play outside in the snow with the dogs for a little bit and also make myself a hot chocolate before I start reading. Go on. Moose, what are you doing? You like the snow? Are you eating the snow, Mr. Moosey? What are you guys doing? Look at me! Come here! Moggy, what are you doing?
Oh, you're so cold.
Me and Ryan have two very different vibes for our coffee cups. Ryan made me a quesadilla for lunch, and I'm just gonna watch a silly, cozy movie. Oh, whoa, you look so cute. Have you got a little bun? Have you got a little bun? Hey Stinkies, it's a new day. Yesterday was honestly a blur. I don't remember much of it. I was so sad. I don't actually know if I said this yesterday, so I'm gonna say it now. Whatever you're feeling is okay. If you're sad, that's okay. If you're angry, if you're scared, if you're anxious, that's all okay. I hope that my videos can be a safe space to just take a minute away, take a minute for yourself, and to remember that no matter what, you can still find small joys and small comforts in every day. And to know that you are not alone and that you are so, so loved. That being said, I am feeling slightly better today. I've moved from sadness to more anxiety, so a little bit more energy than I had yesterday. I truly feel as though I have spent so much time and energy working on my mental health these last few years, and to let a less than mediocre man take that away from me, it's just not gonna happen. And I refuse to let him and others like him put me back in a dark place. So today I'm just going to keep on with my self-comforting activities, avoiding social media as much as possible. That being said, I did want to talk about the book a little bit more. I'm not really sure what I said yesterday because, to be honest, like I said earlier, I blacked out. This book that I'm reading, The Spell Shop, is about a librarian called Keela who, because of a revolution happening, has to flee her library with crates of spell books and her talking spider plant companion, Kaz. Keela flees back to the island that she grew up on, and she finds it neglected and run down. Because of the Emperor and the revolution, the spells and the sorcerers that usually come to the island to keep up the magic haven't been by in a long time, and so the spells are wearing off and the island's way of life is slowly dying. Now, Keela brought a ton of spell books with her to the island. She realizes that she needs a way of sustaining herself and feeding herself, so she thinks that under the guise of selling jam, she will also sell remedies for the island's magic. The reason that she needs to do it under a guise is because magic is illegal. With all of this included are nosy neighbors and a found family dynamic that I'm really enjoying. I read about 170 pages yesterday. This is one of the coziest books I've ever read. I also really, really like the main character, Keela. She is a very much an introvert. She hasn't spoken to anybody in the library really for a long, long time, and has really sequestered herself away from people. And so this new dynamic that she finds herself in with all these people that want to know who she is and want to know about her, where she came from, and her particularly nosy neighbor, Laran, who is also very handsome and tall. She finds herself having to immediately put up boundaries that she hasn't had to use in a very long time. So far, all of the characters that I've met in this book are very likable, very lovable. The atmosphere is very low stakes, very cozy, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm actually going to take a quick break from reading to use my new colouring book. It is Christmas themed, but that's okay because I think I need a little bit of Christmas right now, something to look forward to. I also put in my gingerbread man earrings, trying to look forward to the holidays. Look how cute this is. Isn't that so sweet? I'm very excited. I do enjoy it when books have very basic drawings for me to colour on because I am not an artist, so this makes it a lot easier for me to colour them in. Alright, let's go make some tea and do some colouring. And now for the finishing touch. Ta-da! I wasn't sure what colour to paint the cat, so I went for an orange cat because everyone loves an orange cat. It's so cute. I made myself an adult Lunchable for lunch and I'm gonna watch some Gilmore Girls while I eat. I actually changed my mind and I'm gonna watch The Holiday. It's one of my favourite cozy winter movies.
And that's why they pay me the big bucks. Maggie.
I have a little reading update. I'm still loving the book. I still love it. But it has one trope that I just cannot stand. And that is when the female main character is just so teeny tiny. She's just the teeniest, tiniest speck of dust. And the love interest is just so tall, she has to bend her neck to look up at him. I just like, we get it. She's small. We get it. She's small. How many times do you have to tell us how small she is? I guess I'm biased because I'm 6 foot tall. The only time that I've ever had to bend my neck to look at a man is downwards. Nobody's that small. You know, I don't like it. I actually wish that books didn't say what their main characters look like, honestly, and just like left it up to me to decide what they look like. I'm probably alone on that one, but anyway, other than that, I love it. I love this book. It's so cozy, it's so sweet. The drama is all easily solved. All of the problems have a quick resolution. The main plot is like the found family romance plot, which is cool. I'm about 64% through the book. I'll probably finish it either today or tomorrow. Next on the self-care activities list is I'm gonna take a bath, read some more of my book, and then go to bed. Go on. I woke up this morning and I feel so anxious. This has been my most anxious day this week. I feel like there are like bees underneath my skin and I just cannot relax. So despite the fact that it is yet another snow day, we are going to go for a walk. There are some shops nearby. We're going to go and walk to them and see if they're open. If not, then it's just a walk in the snow. I know I need to do something to alleviate some of this anxiety, otherwise it's just going to get worse and worse. Not you though, Mr. Moosey. It's too cold for you. You have to stay in here.
Here we see Millie fascinated with the idea of snow clumping on trees.
Ooh, snow clumping on trees. Cold hands! Cold hands! Don't you know that? First step on the Weary Travelers tour is the Donut Dashery.
Donut Dashery?
Yeah, it's like the haberdashery but for donuts. The weary travellers have acquired sustenance in the form of hot cocoa and coffee and are now on their way to the blanket store. Squish.
Santa squish.
Santa squish.
You could squinch him.
This one is Ryan's favorite.
I like the Nutcracker.
Yeah, he's cute. This is the winner. This is the one I was looking for. I love it. He's so cute. We made it back from our walk in the snow. It was exactly what I needed. I needed to get outside and just, I don't know, go on a little adventure. It was so much fun. We got to pretend that we were weary travelers walking in the snow to the Home Goods. It was a lot of fun, and we stopped on the way and got a hot chocolate from the donut place down the road. I was really happy that we went to Home Goods because I've been wanting to go and get like a holiday themed blanket for the room, just because I think that leaning into the holidays is a great way to just feel better about everything. I got the cutest little gingerbread blanket. Look how cute this is. And it's so soft. It's my favorite blanket texture. It's 100% cotton, which I'm very excited about, and so cute. We also picked up a Dutch oven because a couple of weeks ago I saw a video explaining how to make bread that isn't sourdough. I love the idea of making bread, but the idea of making sourdough bread just seems so overwhelming and very daunting. So I have just been like avoiding bread completely, but I saw a recipe that doesn't include a sourdough starter, and it was like a no knead recipe as well, and it seems very simple, so I'm gonna try and do that this afternoon. If it works, I'll be very excited because I love the idea of making my own bread. It is in fact a loaf of bread.
Wow. Golden brown crispy.
Wow. Very interesting decoration choice. Very flamboyant.
Okay.
Very against the flow.
Flamboyant feels bad.
Wow. Amazing. Oh wow, I love it. I love how it doesn't comply to any standards.
That's what you get. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Especially when it's a yummy cinnamon roll. It doesn't really rhyme, but...
Beautiful. Thank you.
You have to make sure you space it out evenly. That's why you do the swizzle technique.
Oh, there's a technique going
The
on?
swizzle
I must have missed
the
that
swizzle
part.
technique.
Wow. Beautiful. Good morning. I realized this morning that I completely forgot to give you guys a reading update. So I did in fact finish the book and I loved it. I loved all the characters. I loved the story. It was very cozy. I think my favorite quote from the book was, "We can only control what we do and hope that other people make the right choices." The main theme in this book was treating others with an unrelenting kindness, taking time to remember the small joys in life, no matter how big and cruel the world seems. The characters were all extremely lovable, the banter was light and fun, and the romance was awkward and really sweet. Overall, it is a beautifully written, cozy fantasy book, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who is struggling with the current state of the world. That being said, I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves this week and every week, and remembering that there are small joys out there in the world. There are comforts There are things that you can look to when the world just seems too big and too overwhelming. Remember to lean on your friends and your community, and that there are resources available to you if you need them. I'm going to put some mental health resources in the description of this video, so if you need them, they are there. I am so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to end this video playing some Animal Crossing, and we will see you again soon with another video.